Former Assistant Commissioner of Police Paul Thompson is speaking out on Paul Roll's very candid interview. Thompson says that it is not the route to go. Outgoing Commissioner of Police Paul Roll, very outspoken in the media recently, leaving nothing to the imagination when it comes to his relationship with the Minnis administration. Roll says he felt betrayed and deceived by the Minnis administration in its handling of the 3 high-ranking police officers. Cassius, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts about the way he's speaking?
I take a different perspective from Levon on this. I'm glad he exposed the bastardization of the police force from these politicians. You know, for the last how many years, our police force has been bastardized by the police force. And I've read the comment, some of the article, he want to fire PLP police officers. Who the hell is a PLP police officer? There are no such thing as a PLP police officer. Because what, you don't arrest PLPs? And so we got to get politics out of the police force. And what these politicians been doing is trying to force their hand so they can put their people up to. That foolishness got to stop. Because we will never get the integrity of the force if we keep bastardizing it by politicians. These politicians have not only corrupted the police force, the defense force, all agencies of government have been corrupted by these politicians. And we're talking about, Paul Roll exposed it. That Minnis was trying to force his people out. You forced, I want to get rid of it, I want to get rid of it, I want to get. No! Allow the force to organically purge people who need to go out. Allow the commissioner of the police to do his job. But you as a politician, stay your hip out. What are you getting in the police force business for? And now you have the police force is divided. I'm FNM and PLP. And now the police force cannot grow because it's been bastardized by you all politicians. All y'all.
It is a delicate dance, though, Cassius, because
but it's been bastardized.
Again, when you consider the fact...
cheap it has become. Levon, I look at this prism from a different perspective. As a politician, I know when advanced polling comes and the police got to vote. I know what the politicians do. These are people coming in. We know how much police officers can support us. I know. See, you looking at it from a different... I look at it from the perspective as a politician. How these guys try to hedge their bets on police votes.
Yes, Cassius.
Hold on. But what you do is, when you do that, is that you somehow corrode and erode the morale of the force. You have to allow the force to organically grow, not politically infused. And when you politically infuse it with your people, what happens is you have people who are put there that people say, listen, I've been serving my time, I've been climbing up the ranks, right? Then here comes the Johnny come lately because he's so cousin, and you understand? Mm-hmm. So you retard and you create this low morale in the force. Mm-hmm. We have to stay out. Politicians, you all got to stay out of the police force. The police force is that one single agency that's supposed to be responsible for protecting all of us. It is like the white blood cells of the body. Once the white blood cells are compromised, you have they call immunocompromised. Then you could be affected by any disease. So we got to strengthen the police force.
So then, has politics destroyed any of these forces, whether it be the defense force, the police force, any of it?
It is a cancer. It is a strong cancer within it. You see, that is because you got these politicians stuck the same way they stuck up in the 80s and 90s. We had Bahamas here overfull. We get all these agencies overfull because, I got to give a political favor. We do the same thing in the police force. The police force is an agency that has to be run unencumbered by politicians. Politicians corrupt everything they touch.
Gentlemen, let's move forward. As was mentioned before, Roll stated that he wanted to resign seemingly more than once because of interference by the Minnis administration. What would you all say then is the mood among the senior rank of the force, and if not the general force? Yeah, I heard Chief Superintendent Skippings say how the force, the morale is excellent, but no, I'm hearing quite different. What do you all suspect the morale is, particularly when the commissioner says he felt betrayed and deceived?
Well, it is obvious that the morale is low, and what I want to elaborate on is the fact that how Minnis is now saying that, I can't speak about this matter because I got COVID-19. Minnis is like COVID-19. Nobody wants him, it won't go away, And so the problem in our country is we got to stay out of interfering with the police. We need to make sure that we give all the police the tools they need to do the job of protecting us as a society. But stay out. The politicians, let me tell you something. I know for a fact these politicians, when you talk to all of the ranks, they would tell you how they are not happy because of politics. Politics. Now I'm not talking about internal police politics. I'm talking about external politics from the PLP and the FNM. Both of them. They bastardized the police force. And now we have a police force that are functioning on 2-cylinder, even though it's an 8-cylinder machinery. And so now you complain that nothing is getting done? Yeah, they get a lot of cars speeding up and down. But we have the highest crime rate now than we ever had. We get society that is being decayed all around. People lose respect for the police because the police don't really care because the politicians keep interfering with them. Let them be. Let them do their jobs. They don't do Clayton Fernando the way they did Paul Roll. Let Clayton Fernando be the commissioner of police. We don't need no politicians trying to put their people in because my cousin say I can vote for you, so I want to make sure I promote him. Stop that. We got to stop it. Stop it.
Clayton Fernando. He's happy for more reasons than one. He just got a settlement because of the way he was treated by the Minnis administration. The sum, while not disclosed, but certainly, again, Fernando should be smiling all the way to the bank and, of course, all the way to becoming commissioner. Gentlemen, this is what happens when there's that level of interference, isn't there?
We've wasted hundreds of millions of dollars on stupidness like this. Okay. You fire the man then take you to court and win the settlement now. Now the government got to pay him millions of dollars or whatever it is on top of what they got to pay him now, and he's commissioner. Let the man be, allow the force to grow, because what happens, the people of the Bahamas end up paying. And so now, well, of course, you know how we go in this country. Well, I really have money, so I ain't got that money, just pay him. And so what happens in the long run is when the country collapses, it's because of stupid decisions like what minister make. Why are you going to fire these top, because they supposedly support the PLP. They didn't support the F&M. Why are you going to fire them? And I suspect the PLP has done the same thing. Oh, they support the F&M and want to fire them. It makes no sense the way we operate. We are almost 50 years as a nation. Stop acting like we're 6.